Hey, what's up everybody? This is Navi back again. This woman here is not a queen. She's not Queen Mother God, Mother Earth. No, this is Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. And I don't say doctor lightly. No, I'm not talking about PhD. I'm talking about this is a psychiatrist, MD, can prescribe medicine. All right. Knowing the brain like that. And so now that you have an understanding that we're not talking about some Hotep queen wannabe Mother Earth type person, that we're talking about a well-learned scholarly woman who came up with theories and ideas backed in science, lived history, lived social status, and bouncing these ideas off of other like-minded individuals, which she says has weight of this magnitude. So I want y'all to listen to this, listen to how the Hoteps messed it up, effed it up royally, and I want you to see some of the responses of how BWs turned this around against the men, something that they created. And understand that what she's about to talk about is what the BW created on behalf of the supremacist system that everybody in the so-called BC is railing against. All right, pay attention.
Are involved in their genetic survival, and they are threatened by black male masculinity, then it will occur, I have to reduce his masculinity. Yeah, we just recently had the president at Morehouse have to say the male students cannot wear high heel shoes and dresses and carry purses. So something is happening again within the total context of a system of racism, white supremacy. Neely Fuller, who wrote the textbook for victims of racism a number of years ago, in the late mid-70s, he used to say in the system, because he was the first person to talk about racism as a system, and he said that as the system of racism, white supremacy moves on, the system is going to have black men wearing dresses. Now, to hear that in the 70s, people said, oh, this is way out. And here we are. You see, there's some black pediatricians who are saying we are developing epidemic levels of the effeminization of young black males.
We see this all over TikTok. Notice she said pediatricians. So if the pediatrician says that the black community is effeminizing males, who is leading that on behalf of the so-called supremacist system? It's not the white man. Take a look at the BW. Pay attention. You see this top comment? We're not in desperate need of a black leader. Most of us leaders are doing okay. The thing is that it's not the white men, all right? And that you see how this black woman flips this thing around to take responsibility away from them, because they're the ones that's raising the children, right? So this is distraction, right? All right, but here's the thing. They are choosing the worst men to make the babies with, knowing that these men are going to end up in jail. Then on top of that, the men that are left that want to make money off of them are deifying these very women. All right. And then you got a lot of these moist-minded dudes in here that's claiming Hotep that all BWs are queens and not calling them out, so they continue to destroy the children.
Getting lower and lower and lower. The next step is to step out of the pants all survival, and the only thing that can prevent it is black people becoming conscious or becoming determined that this is not going to happen to them, because if the black men are destroyed, then the black people are gone, and we have the state of genocide.
I want y'all to understand something. She just told you the key to everything. The key to everything is the Afro men. If the Afro men are destroyed, then you have the state of genocide, because the power is in the seed. Everyone calls the BW queen, but when they refer to Afro men as kangs, it's derogatory. It's an insult. But here's the thing. It's them who are effing us up. And until we become man enough to call them out, then those who are going to be left in that community that didn't get their passport and leave are going to be destroyed along with the rest of the community. Because a community without fathers cannot survive the onslaught of anything. Because there's nothing there that's thinking like a man and protecting like a man, that protects the mind, the spirit, and the body. So long as there is disrespect for good men and the BWs keep listening to toxic women like this, the community is going to be utterly destroyed. And no one will be able to bring it back except the men that escaped it with passports.